Your defense is in need of major help right now in Madden 26, and don't worry, I have an expert pro-level defensive scheme right here, and I'm not just some crazy YouTuber telling you this. I've made thousands of dollars playing Madden. I've gotten millions of views right here on YouTube and all over social media, so I can promise you the things I'm about to show you in this video are actually applicable to real games. And that's why you should like this video, subscribe so you never miss any other content, and let's jump right into it. Alright, so we're going to try to jump into this quickly. We're in the Titans defensive playbook. We're going to have auto flip off, and then the rest of these I would just put one of my zone drops on so we don't match, and then put your safety depth on close. So we're going to start in the nickel triple formation. This game plan is going to be live on a victory formation in the next couple of days. Use code BLC for 20% off. But auto flip off, we're going to just come on hot blitz 3 right here. The setup for this, we're going to shift our D line to the right. We're going to spread our linebackers. Boom. It's going to look something like this, okay? You can blitz your slot corner. We'll talk about that in a second, but, you know, it's not really a requirement here. We're going to pass commit our defense, and we're going to make sure we're hovering right over the center and trying to get his attention. And they're going to start by sending 5 out, and you're just going to be able to see we get that guy on the edge to come in free. And I've ran this about 100 times so far, maybe more. And honestly, that's the first time that edge guy came in free. But, you know, the other guys, this inside linebacker is the guy that we're trying to get in there. But this time he gets blocked. So it's really just a trade-off for the tackle, which is perfectly fine for us. We get our sack. Very easy, right? Go through it for the second time so I can show you guys this isn't a fluke. This is the best way to blitz right now in Madden 26 and, you know, from this nickel triple formation. So again, set it up the same way, spread, shift, pass commit, engage, and then you're able to see we get that pressure right there on the quarterback. Very quick, very easy. One of the best blitzes in this game, and let's go ahead and have them block their running back. Kind of change it up a little bit here. You can still get pressure when they block their running back, but you know, obviously it helps them a little bit to have that extra guy in protection. But so again, boom, engage, and then you're able to see if they want to step up in the pocket. Problem for them, huge problem for them. Because the pocket's too murky, right? They're gonna have to have pretty much bad pocket presence, get rid of all the skills that we've, you know, learned over the years playing this game, and kind of go against the grain a little bit here. But we're gonna take the snap again right here, boom, and there it is. And there you see our linebacker just come in free. So if you guys have watched the channel, you guys know I say no blitzes 100%, but boom, this one, I mean, this guy's just flying in. And the great thing about this blitz is for some reason, the running back has a hard time recognizing a guy that's right in front of him that's going to be coming in free. So, and then you can also see our slot corner on the other side. Cooper DeJean is able to just walk in this backfield free. Quarterback's already down on the ground. So this blitz, whether you want to send 5, whether you want to send 6, you know, one of the best schemes that you can use right now in Madden 26. And that's just the beginning of this Titans defense, and we will keep watching for more pro setups and lockdown defense. All right, so what's a great defense without some run defense? You have to be able to stop the pass and the run, right? So if we just leave this defense how it is, you're gonna be able to see the offense. I mean, yeah, they're gonna have an opportunity to pick up some yards on the ground. They might run through your user defender like that. You know, your user defender might not fill the gap correctly, right? So you have to take it into your own hands. How I like to stop the run in this game is I like to set it up actually the same way as I set up the pass. So it's all gonna look the same, but we're gonna stand about right here this time instead of over the center, especially if we know they're running the ball. So we're gonna take it, and then you're just gonna see we're gonna loop around, and then you just see how you meet the running back at the point of attack. That's always the goal that you're trying to have when you're playing run defense. You're trying to meet this running back, point of attack, force him to cut back. You see the path that he wants to take with this inside zone gets completely shut off right here, and then boom, we're just in the backfield, make the tackle, and then you're really relying on the rest of your defenders to be able to fill the other gaps, which is what they do a great job of here. Fill the other gaps, you take care of the front side of the play, and boom. That's really easy run defense. I've broken it down many times here on YouTube, and every Madden I played last year in college football, I've broken down in victory formation. Run defense, very easy. Fill gaps and make tackles. All right, so next we're going to come into this dime 2-3 wheel formation here. I actually broke down something very similar in the video that's on the screen right now. The card will be in the top right. Now where we talk about dime 3-2, well, this is dime 2-3 wheel, so a little bit different formation name, but it's the same concept. I think you can use the same blitz concept of these off the ball linebacker blitzes in every single defense that you run. So really what you have to do, there's two ways to run this. We're going to talk about both of them here. So you're going to press, the first way is you're going to press your defense, and then you would need Cooper DeJean to be down here. You're going to blitz your slot corner. So it's going to look something like this. Now, you would probably want to have a flat still on that backside of the play. So I'd put a flat and then maybe a deep half. So that the formation looks something like this. And so now all you're gonna see is all you're trying to do is get the attention of this right guard. So this time with this blitz, you're standing over the right guard, and all you're trying to do is loop inside to get his attention. So again, they're gonna send 5 out right here. And there it is. If you can simply get him to move inside, he doesn't recognize the guy that's coming in free. It really is, you can take, again, I say it, you can take this same blitz concept and apply it to a lot of different defenses. This one's really easy to do. Boom, just get him to go and just get him to turn his body inside, and then he goes to double team, and then boom. And then you also get the attention of the center also. So this blitzing strategy is really great. And the reason why you want to blitz your slot corners again to make sure that they have to block another guy on this side and they can't just shift their line the other way. So again, I mean, it's easy, right? All right, so we're going to have them block their running back right here, and we are going to set it up the same way, pass commit our defense, and we're still trying to get this guard right here to just look inside. So boom, we're going to take it. And this time you see I didn't get him to look inside, but there comes Cooper DeJean, man. It's really, because even when they block their running back, you have to think about it. With this blitz, their running back is going to have to block one of the guys that comes in free. And if it's a slot corner, like he actually comes in late right here, which makes it to where Marion Hampton can't even like see him or recognize him. So I mean, they do a better job of blocking the little backside blitz, but that's the importance of sending your slot corner, because even against a blocked halfback, because that's just a 5 against a 6 realistically. So really we shouldn't be coming in free, but we do because of just how we set this blitz up and how consistent it is. So we're gonna have them block the running back one more time. So boom, we're gonna take it, we're gonna try to get this guy to look inside, and there you go, 2 guys coming in free. So again, with this blitz, I would say that it's more likely that multiple guys are coming in, or multiple different guys are coming in free on different plays, right? I can't sit up here and tell you that your linebacker is going to come in free. Sometimes the O-line behaves differently. I actually probably could have just used a rush right here because I didn't get the attention of the guard. He's kind of just let me go. So honestly, if that happens, you probably just want to go get the quarterback right yourself. But you're also able to see Cooper DeJean on this side is able to come in free here and get the sack along with 52. So again, we say it all the time, doesn't really matter who gets the sack. It's just that the quarterback gets down on the ground, right? So that was the first way, right? And the second way that I'm going to show you is going to be if you want to use a rush, right? So all you're going to do right here is blitz your user, press your defense again to show the same look, and then pass commit again. So now what you really want to do is stand right on this right shoulder of the guard. And so then you're going to open the sus menu. You're going to hold the right trigger and the left stick down at the same time to hopefully get that turbo engage that you're looking for. And when the offense goes to take the snap, you're going to engage, and then you're going to switch stick. And there it is. You can understand why this works. We're going to look at the instant replay here. Very easy. It's going to work even if they block the running back here. But boom, all we're doing, you engage with the guard. And so then they just have no one else to block this off the ball blitzer, right? The offensive line decides they want to double team our nose tackle, which is pretty common. I mean, that's just, it's a 3 defensive lineman look. And then they're hovering an extra guy. Like, the offensive line is not expecting this to be able to, come in the backfield free. So boom, we engage. Again, I talked about this in another video. It's still really good. You can apply it to a lot of different formations. So really the weakness though with that is that, again, you don't have anyone in pass coverage, and that's why you need to be using the switch stick. So I would want to switch stick onto my guy in that hook curl and try to, play good pass defense. So again, we're going to set up the same way. We're going to pass commit our defense, and we're going to blitz our user right here. We're going to stand on this right shoulder of this of this guard. They're going to take the snap, and then we're going to just try it. And that time we'll actually get a shed, which is great. Jalen Carter, whoever you have a defensive tackle, gets a shed, right? So this is a 5-man rush. and they, well, we get a one guy to, I mean, the pocket's too murky on this play though for the offense. Like, this is still pretty much a successful rep because you get this linebacker to come in free. He's gonna overpower the running back, and then Jalen Carter gets a shed in a one-on-one. So sometimes even when you don't get the immediate sack, like just flying in, when you can muddy up the pocket, that's still a net positive for you. And you can see the quarterback gets down to the ground in a hurry, and I still technically have a user over the middle of the field because I was able to use that D-pad to switch it. All right, so there it is, Titans defensive game plan here on Madden 26. Check out victoryformation.gg, use code BLT for 20% off. We're gonna be dropping this entire scheme. There's way more I could talk about, and I'm gonna break it down over there. But for you guys here on YouTube, great breakdown, great blitzes, great coverage, a lot of adjustments that you can use, run defense, whatever you need to stop getting destroyed on defense. It was here in this video. Comment down below what other videos you guys want to see in the future. If you want to learn how to run the best championship offense here in Madden 26, check out this video on the screen, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.